Hey there, gorgeous. H. Jane Harrington here. I'm an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay, and I'm also Nerd About Face. So I'm going to tell you today a little bit about the order that you should apply your skincare products and your cosmetics in. It's not always easy to figure out, and I will admit, since I'm kind of new to this, I got my products in and I had no clue what order to do them in because there were so many. So I'm going to help you simplify this process. Now, Mary Kay has a fabulous list. It contains every single product in every one of their lines and the order that you should put them in, day and night as well. The problem with that is not all of us use every single one of those products. So I'm going to simplify it to make it really, really easy for you. And before I forget, I'm going to back up a little bit. Can you see my new shirt? Let's be alone together. So my husband and I, see it? We got matching shirts, and so I just had to show it off because I love it. Today was kind of a dress down day at work, and so I was excited to wear my fun new shirt to work. Okay, so moving on. The simple steps. Now I know this is going to be backward probably for you, but I'm going to show you and then I'm going to talk about it. So the simple steps. In your skincare regimen, you need to be doing this every day, preferably twice a day, okay? I will admit, confession, I don't do this twice a day. Sometimes when I'm being good, I'm good and I do it. But sometimes I skip the night and I should never do that, especially when you have been wearing makeup during the day. So after you wake up in the morning, this is what I recommend you do. The number one thing is you're going to cleanse. You always start with your cleanser. Now at night, when you cleanse, make sure you've removed your makeup first. So use the makeup remover. Get all your makeup off at night. So number one in your skincare regimen, cleanse, because that's going to get all of the dirt and everything that's stuck in your pores that you've been accumulating throughout the day. That's going to get it all out. So the second step in our backwards little thingy here is sunscreen. You want to protect, right? Now, of course, at night, you're not going to need the sunscreen, but in the day, you cleanse, then you protect. So sunscreen. Mary Kay has a fabulous sunscreen. Make sure that you are putting sunscreen on your face. You do not want to end up with any negative effects of the sun. I'm telling you, I've got family members that have had skin cancer on their face, and it was tough for them. You don't want to go through that. Plus, the sun is going to age your face, and so you want to protect it from that. The third thing is moisturize. So when you cleanse, you're taking out that outer surface of your epidermis, right? You're kind of, especially if you're exfoliating, you're taking off those outer layers. It's all dead skin. You want to moisturize, especially if you have dry skin, but regardless, you want to moisturize to keep the moisture in, to lock in all the good, healthy things that keep your skin looking beautiful. The fourth thing you're going to do is your eye cream. So at nighttime, you will use the night cream because it has retinol in it. During the day, you'll use your day eye cream. So those are your 4 skincare steps. Cleanser, protect with sunscreen, moisturizer, and your eye cream. Number 4. Now, you get those done and you stop. You're going to wait 15-20 minutes before you put your cosmetics on. The reason for that is you want to allow time for these products to work. You want to really get that moisturizer set in there, get it absorbed, and it will give you the best canvas to then go on and put on your cosmetics, okay? So you've got 15, 20, 30 minutes or so. What do? Get up, get yourself a cup of coffee, maybe watch some morning news, get on Facebook, whatever you do. You're going to have a little bit of time to relax. I would recommend drinking a cup of tea or coffee. Just chill a little bit. Then you're ready to start the day. So now, after your skincare regimen is done, your face is the perfect canvas to paint on. Now, I'm a portrait artist. That means a lot to me. And that's why I think I'm enjoying Mary Kay so much, is because I've got a new canvas to work on as a portrait artist. So makeup. Let's talk about your makeup order, okay? So, number 1, your primer. So Mary Kay has this wonderful primer. It's a foundation primer with sunscreen. That's what it looks like. and a little bit goes a long way. So whenever you paint a wall, what happens if you skip the primer and you just put the paint on? You know, if you've ever painted a room, you know what I'm talking about. The other colors are going to show through. It's not going to adhere as well. The paint isn't going to go as far. It's not going to last as long. The primer is going to help prepare that surface. That's what a primer does on your face as well. It's going to make your makeup last longer, and it's going to make it go farther, so you will use less concealer. Let me add in here too. So this is something new to Mary Kay. It's called Mary Kay at Play Color Correcting Stick. You'll notice it's green. Okay, you can see I've been using it today. Now, can you look at my chin and tell that today, when I woke up, my whole face was really, really red? You can't. The only redness you really see is the blush, right? The reason is this baby right here. Now, I put it on. You kind of look like Elphaba. Anybody seen Wicked out there? So you'll start to look like Elphaba when you put this on in you know, the areas that you have redness. But what happens? Green, do you know what green does? Green is going to cover up red. Green is going to counteract the red. So that's why you use a green product to minimize redness, okay? So I used my primer, and then I go on to my foundation. So number 2 after your primer is your foundation. So Mary Kay has a lot of different foundations, and it completely confused me at first because I didn't know what the difference between them all was. Well, I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to show you. So first of all, let's talk about the Time-Wise 3D foundations. It comes in 2 formulas. So if you have normal to dry skin, you're going to want to use the Luminous 3D foundation. It comes in a lot of different shades, and not only skin tone, but if you burn easily, you'll want a certain blend or a certain formula. If you bronze easily, you know, so you want to talk to your specialist about what color is going to work for you. So if you don't have a skincare consultant, you can, you know, email me, no problem, and I can help you pick out not just the perfect shade, but the perfect tone for you, okay? So normal to dry skin is the Luminous, because that is going to help you kind of lock in more moisture. It's going to be more moisturizing. If you have combination to oily skin, you want the Matte 3D foundation, because this is going to help kind of control that oil a little bit more, and you're not going to be as shiny, and this is going to help control that. So those are the 2 liquid formulas. Now, there's a few ways to put it on. I used to just, you know, put it on when I was young. I didn't know I would put foundation on my fingers, and it would always look real cakey and all. What I didn't know is you're supposed to put it on your hand and then apply it from your hand. But the best way to do it is with a brush. So I don't know if you can see, this brush is amazing. Look at this. Do you see how many hairs there are? It is the softest thing you will ever find. And what you do, you just take your foundation, put it right on the bristles, and then you can apply it to your face. The great thing about using a brush is you're going to save money because you won't use as much product. It's going to save you from having to use, you know, when you put it on with your fingers, you're going to end up using a lot more than you need. So that's one thing about Mary Kay. Their products, a little goes a long way. So it's really, really cost effective actually when you look at it. All right, so the Time-Wise 3D formula, it's the same formulation as the Time-Wise Miracle 3D products. So if you're already using that skincare regimen, that fits right into what you're using. All Mary Kay's products are interchangeable, which is wonderful. Now we've also got this cream to powder foundation. Now, I don't know if you can see, this is my Pro palette here. So I've got all my stuff in it, but this right here is the cream. Now you see it's kind of creamy. Yeah. So that is for all skin types, and it helps with shine control. It's cream, but it sets like a powder, and it's in a matte finish. So I keep that in my Pro palette because this is real easy. If I need something, I can just grab it and go, and it's very portable and wonderful. Okay, they also have their mineral powder foundation. Mary Kay's mineral powder foundation. It looks like this, and it's also for all skin types. It helps with shine control. It has a natural finish, and it helps with lines and wrinkles. It helps minimize them. The last thing in their line of foundations is their CC cream. Now, some of y'all are working from home, right? Yeah. Not all of us want to get all gussied up when we're working from home. This is your answer, okay? So the CC cream is sunscreen broad spectrum SPF 15. Okay, you always want to have something on your face when you go out that door. They say even going to check the mail, you're still getting the effects of the sun, and over time that's going to add up. So this here, it is a tinted cream. It's kind of like a foundation. It comes in a little pump, which I thought was so cool. So you can just pump a little bit on, and you can see right here. Now it comes in 5 different shades, so you're always going to find the perfect shade for you. Okay, and see how it just disappears? This is like a quick and easy foundation. If you don't want to have to go through all the steps and prime and all this, this is a good, quick and easy go-to. I'm going out the door, I've got to run and go shopping, I just want something, throw this on. Because it's just like foundation, but it's lightweight, and it kind of has all the steps in one, if that makes sense. So it's a very, very popular thing, especially right now with a lot of people quarantined. If you have to make a Zoom call and you've got to talk to your employer, you want to look like you've, spent a little time on yourself maybe, but this is going to save you a lot of steps, and it's going to kind of be like cheating. So this is wonderful. Let's see. The next thing, so those are your foundations. The next thing let's talk about, we have our under eye corrector and our perfecting concealer. So y'all know what concealer is. It's been around forever. It's really awesome concealer, and a lot of us kind of have to use it. You always want to go a shade lighter than your skin tone with your concealer. So if you're using mineral powder foundation, put your concealer on before your foundation, okay? Otherwise, we recommend putting your concealer or your under eye corrector on after your foundation. And guess why? Because again, you use less product. Your foundation is going to take care of a lot of the issues you have. So you'll probably end up using less of this if you put it on after your foundation. So the concealer is fantastic. Something you'll notice about the under eye corrector, you just dab 3 little dots on each side and tap it in. It looks kind of peachy, doesn't it? It doesn't look like you might expect. Again, little quiz time. Do you know why? The peach is going to cover up like the bluish and purplish tone. So when you have dark circles under your eyes, the peach color counteracts that, just the same way that the green counteracts the red. Okay, so the green covers up red, peach covers up purples and blues. Good little tip. The final thing, so we got our primer, our foundation, our concealer and under eye corrector, then we put on our translucent powder. Now, it doesn't matter what skin color or tone you have, there's one translucent powder for everybody, because it's translucent, right? Yeah, keyword. So the translucent powder is so easy to put on. Take your all over brush, tap off the excess, and circle around and just put it on, and it's going to be so smooth, and it's going to set everything in place. It's going to be fantastic. The last thing is the fun part, right? Everybody likes to put the color on. So the color part, your eyes, your cheeks, your lips, that's the fun part, right? So that's a whole separate video for a whole nother day, and it's really fun. I had a lot of fun learning about how to put on the different colors, and there's a lot of different ways to do it depending on your eye shape and your face shape. There's a lot to it. So we'll talk about those, and we'll break that down another day and make it super easy for you. That's pretty much it. Simple. So skincare regimen every day, morning and night. And then you wait in the morning before you put your makeup on. And then you can go out the door looking beautiful. So you're always beautiful, but we're enhancing that. When you bring a little color into your life, and I know this as an artist, when you bring a little color into your life, it makes everything smiley. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful week, And if you have any questions at all, please email me. You can email me at hjane@gmail.com. You can visit my Mary Kay website, marykay.com/hjane-harrington, and I'll put all these links in the description below. And you can also leave a comment. If you have any questions, please shout out. I also have a Facebook group that you're welcome to join, and we have a little bit of fun in there. You know, I kind of like to explore different things in the nerditude world, and so I just posted a little post today about if you have a favorite book or movie or TV show, what are some of the characters that you think could use a beauty makeover or a skincare regimen? And I got some interesting ones so far. I've got Voldemort, and we've got Thanos and Hermione, and so got a lot of different fun things. So if you want to, shoot me a line and I will send you an invite to my Facebook group. So you all have a beautiful weekend, and we will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.